How you doing, guys? It is January 10th, 2022. This is what I got a call from a lady. I told her she needed a new boiler a couple of months ago. We lit the pilot. She had no gas conversion burn. I mean, a real old beast. So, we lit the pilot a couple of months ago and told her she needed a new boiler. Well, she's calling me back again now, and cold tonight. And I told lady, I told you 2 months ago you needed a new boiler, and I don't know how long it was going to last. The pilot staying on, you know. And she's calling me back. So I don't know. Go by and see if we can get it lit for her. See what's going on with that old beast. Sometimes you gotta just upgrade the equipment when it's really old and crusty. It ain't worth playing around with that old shit. I'll get you some shots when I get there. I mean, that thing's old. She's an old, crusty beast. I know the lady. I mean, I've worked for her a bunch of times, and so I'll go out there and light the pilot for her if that's what the problem is. It might be a circulator. I don't even know. We'll find out when we get there. See if we get the heat on for it. We'll probably change the boiler out the next couple of days or something if it gets, as long as it's not too cold out, I don't mind doing them. And sometimes it takes more than 1 day to do them, and you know, might have to run electric heaters over there. Depends on how cold it's going to get at night. Ooh, no lights here. What's going on here with this shit? But anyway, day in the life of an HVAC guy. Never a dull moment, mama. Oh man, never a dull moment, y'all. Never a dull moment. 1.25 inch supply. Quarter return. Smoke pipes out the back. Probably come right out and right over and down. That's 6 inch. That's 6 inch. Need a new feeder. With the pilot again on that thing. It was out. Ran for 2 months. With the relay up there. I wonder what the hell that's running. It's got to be the thermostat wire coming in. It's going to be the thermostat wire coming from upstairs. Gotta do this job. Cut it right here. Maybe there and there, and cut this shit out of here. Morning, guys. It is January 12th, 2021. So anyway, I gotta go change out an old boiler that I've been kind of telling a lady she needs change for a long time. She's finally doing it. So it's a little nipply this morning, but it's supposed to warm up to like 40 today. Last couple of days been down in this, you know, teens, cold. So what happened was going early this morning over there. And they really couldn't get a delivery until like afternoon this morning. So I had it delivered yesterday about 1 o'clock, the boiler. We got it down in the basement. But I gotta go take the other boiler apart. It's a real old beast. Big volume system. So it's gonna take me a couple hours to get that thing, cut it all apart and take the sections apart so we can get it out of the cellar. It's an old conversion burner, but it was an old oil burner boiler at one time. Going back with a 5-section New Yorker this time because they ran out of the Peerless. I guess he said he's having a hard time getting them, or I don't know. The Peerless, the New Yorker seems a lot higher than the Peerless. Will it fit in there? Yeah, it will fit in there, but I kind of like the Peerless better by the quick look of this thing, but that's what I gotta put in there. So we're gonna go over there and I'll try to get you some shots, you know, ripping and tearing it and putting a new one in if I can. I got some little electric heaters if in case I don't finish it today. I can go back tomorrow. It's got some real weird electrical on this job. You'll see it when I get there. Really kind of queer. But anyway, we're gonna go over there and give it the old rip and tear and put the new one in, get it up and running for. There it is. I got the disconnect off over there. It feeds this relay control. I need to get a light so I can see what's going on here. I got the disconnect off up there. And that goes over. And it feeds this relay. This also feeds this transformer that goes down to this thing, whatever the hell this thing is. This old beast. I got the water off and I got the pump draining out. I'm gonna have to revamp all this stuff. Sidearm heater, it's not being used anymore. It's just a beast. It's all gonna come apart and get out of here. None of this water pipe's being used anymore. I got the pump going right into the sink draining. This is all coming out. And I got the New Yorker already down here, so I won't have to be waiting around. They're gonna come back later and help me get this stuff out of here. I want to take it all apart. I'm gonna use this old expansion tank. I'm gonna leave that. These are actually better than the other ones, so they don't go bad on you. Diaphragms. I'm a flipping beast, huh? Flipping beast. Going right back into the chimney with it. Anyway, let me get started on it. I'll get you some shots as I go. I'm gonna go bleed some radiators. It'll be a long day for me. I took all that electrical bullshit that was out, that was coming down over here. It was a switch on the floor. I took all that out. I got the boiler in here. Supply's coming over. The circulator on a supply. I was able to, electrical's gonna come right down this tube in here and whip over to a box with a switch. The electrical, I got 110 right there. Just have to whip into this box here. That other line's dead. That other 110's dead coming into there, so I just have to put a box here and whip this into there. Come down, 110 into a box with a switch. My power will be there. Seems kind of weird. It's got like a T set up where it puts the gauge in the relief valve. I gotta come out with an elbow and drop down. But I came out here with an elbow to the circulator. This return, this is the drains here. So I'm not a big, I don't know if I'm gonna like this boiler. It's awful high. I'm gonna put the water feeder here. There's the cold water coming down. The smoke pipe will go right in. I got everything Guy's gonna come back today and help me get this shit out of here. This boiler come apart in 4 sections. You just take a chisel and you put it in between. There's the bottom of it. There's 4 sections there, and I got the rest outside. The rest of the stuff is all here. There's that switch thing. Kind of weird. We got the side arm heater. That's a coil in there. Plus I got a coil inside the boiler. Some other stuff. I'll keep that for scrap. This is copper. This is all metal junk. We're coming along. Alright, so I went upstairs and I shut all the bleeders off upstairs. This tank, I'm leaving this tank. And came out here. Male adapter came down, a couple elbows. The circulator on the supply. I did this. Came down. A couple of 45s to an elbow into the feeder. Came up with a 6-inch nipple, 190. The drain's there. I came up with a, I don't know, 18-inch nipple, I guess, with a T. Now on this return, this feeder can be on either supply return because you got to purge everything upstairs. It's old-fashioned radiators. So we're gonna see if there's any leaks. Start filling. See if we've got any leaks. Don't really need this flow check because it's a cold start boiler. Doesn't maintain temperature. Still got to do the gas pipe yet. Oh, got a leak. Look at that, it's got a crack in it. Alright, so I changed that elbow and I put a coupling here. Repair coupling. No, you know, so you can slide it up and down. See if it works now. Hopefully I don't have any more leaks. She was definitely a leaker. It was cracked. I know all the coin vents are off upstairs, so I made sure they were off good. You don't want no leakers. I just want to make sure nothing's dripping, you know. Sometimes you stop playing around with this shit, next thing you know it's dripping. I want that. There's got a valve there, and I'll leave the tank. So I got the chimney all done. Just getting the water onto it. Leaf valve. Wiring all done. New box up there and went into there. Brought a line down. Right in. Inside here there's a yellow line that feeds the circulator. So it should be good. Did some, we did the gas pipe. Shut it off, put a 3-foot drop with a shut off, a union. A couple of 6-inch pieces there, a T. And then right in. Should be ready to fire up now. Let's see. Probably gonna have to set that high limit. Circulator's running. It's probably got a delay on it. Damper's gonna open. Damper opened. It's calling for heat, I know that. Gas valve's on. Alright, I gotta plug in a damper. I didn't have the damper plugged in. It's plugged in now. Houston, we have ignition. Pretty cool, it's got the thing. It said 55, I didn't have the damper plugged in. Error codes. That's 8, what's 8? Running. Up or down, we're gonna have to set the limit and all that shit yet, so. Operation, parameters, let it run for a while, get some heat in the house. I got a lot of picking up to do too. I got all these stones and speedy dries everywhere. It's starting to get dark out. Yeah, got it done. Don't look bad. I used the electrical that was there. That chase was still fine. Gauge. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this boiler. I also had to change that elbow there. It was dripping. There was a T there with a. That was the other feeder was coming in. It was dripping. It was not good. So we changed it. Picked up all the speedy dry. Wore a mask, obviously. I use these shims here to shim the boiler. They're made for roofing, like for roofing nails. They're like 2x2 flat. They're real flat, and I stack them. They're good for shims for boilers. You can buy them in a little box at Home Depot. New gas. The gas pipe's been redone. Switch right there. I don't think it come out bad. And supposedly she's renting that from the gas company. Who the hell knows? So I left it behind. What a flipping job. I got both gas water heaters turned back on. So I had to drain them down. To work on the system. And she's back up and running. I got it back where it needs to be. I don't want to have to come back. Just gotta put the date on it and I'm done. Just gotta pick up the rest of my stuff, my tools, and get out of here. It's a little dark out. Come on, alright. I did bleed all the radiators upstairs. You got old cast iron type of big tube radiators.